folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense has the football first here today. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Catch made over the middle. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. First down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Buckeyes looking to cash in the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards. Instead, you're going backwards. It's going to set up a very important...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today. And you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions offense gets their first crack now. They will go up against a secondary group that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down by receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Incomplete, very lucky to avoid an interception there. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Breaks loose at the 40. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to pass. It's Aller. Here's the target, and it's complete. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Pena. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Catch made by the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw it again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's running out of time here. Swarm with a pass rush. Sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. How about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass caught. Can he get in? Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. They'll try to run this one in. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Reynolds. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. He got it. The field goal's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They're going to run it. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Catch made on the outbound. And that will pick up a first down. A spot at 38. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a first down like this.
Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. By the receiver. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They bring him down. That play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Scanning the field. It's Sayan. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. An inside give now from the shotgun. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21. Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's reeled in. It's Singleton. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looking for the wide out. He's got a man down the middle. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Nittany Lions pick up enough yards to move the sticks. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Trying to get the throw off. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense...
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Quick throw to the right, it's caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Important 2nd down play coming up. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Now here comes the bunch formation. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical 1st down to keep this drive rolling.
That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his 1st half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
He lets it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. End zone ahead. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Lining up to try the extra point. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Look at that. He's still going. And the coverage seam gets the returner to the ground. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking downfield. It's Allen. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. When the tackle is made, this screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Wide open downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
And all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. Still 2 quarters to go in this incredible regional showdown between two of the winningest programs in football.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. After falling way behind in the first half. They need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. The sure hands. It's Ross. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second down after that completion. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Hebe keeps it himself.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Scanning the field. It's Allen. The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. Tackle, but first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Now look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And the wideout goes in motion. Takes off in a bootleg. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got it with room to run. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. to the back. Fighting off the defender.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. The back's got it. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. The secondary backed up off the ball now. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back. It's Allen. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. And the Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to find some room. It's Singleton. A quick shoot. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Now it's 2nd down here. He's looking to throw. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. So here comes a jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense really clicking against this battle defense. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches a 38. First down from there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Grinding away on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Signs the good throw. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterback's in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Buckeyes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. When you put positive yards and back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
It's caught. A quick shovel pass there. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Finds his man. It's Ross. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To throw, it's Allen. Pressure is coming. Grab behind the line, it's Pena. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on 1st down now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Penn State. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within 1 score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. This is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the Hayes team does their job and secures the recovery. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now